The Alien Next Door, Chapters 7 and 8. Operation Alien Reveal. The next day at lunch, Harris put his plan into motion. As he and Roxy walked into the cafeteria, Harris spotted Zeke. "Hey, Zeke! Why don't you sit with us for lunch?" he called out. "Well, I'm glad you finally decided to be nice to him," said Roxy, smiling. The three sat together at a table. Roxy pulled out a tuna fish sandwich. Harris bit into his PB&J. Zeke took out a long purple string. He put one end into his mouth and slurped up the entire thing. Then he pulled out another one. "What's that?" Harris asked in a very friendly voice. "Garter strands," said Zeke. "They are very popular on Targus." "Speaking of Targus, where exactly is that?" Harris asked. "South of here," replied Zeke. "On this continent?" Harris asked. "No," asked Zeke, slurping down another garnish strand. "So what's it next to?" asked Harris. Quartzita, replied Zeke. "I've never heard of that either," said Harris. "Someone doesn't know his geography," Zeke said. Roxy giggled, and Harris looked down, embarrassed. His plan was going nowhere. "So what's it like in Targus?" asked Roxy. "Well, there's a bright yellow water in the lakes," said Zeke. "We have elevators that travel sideways, not up and down, and the snow is a glowing blue." "If that doesn't sound like an alien planet, I don't know what does," Harris thought. "Sounds wonderful," said Roxy. "So I had an idea. Maybe we should all hang out this weekend. How about Saturday?" Harris' eyes opened wide. "Hang out," he thought, "with an alien? That's too weird. But if I say no, Roxy will think I'm being mean." "I would like that. Thank you," said Zeke. "Why don't we all go to your house, Harris?" asked Roxy. "You have the biggest TV and some cool games. And wait till you meet his parents, Zeke. They're so nice." Sure," said Harris. What else could he say? Harris felt trapped. Today is Thursday. He thought, that only gives me one more day to prove that Zeke is an alien before I have to hang out with him in my own house. Chapter 8, Mission Earth. That evening at home, Zeke talked to his parents. "I'd like some of the Earth stuff at school," he explained. "The bell that sounds between classes is the same tone as my meditation chime back on Targus. It helps my mind project." "Well, that sounds nice," said Quar. "I don't really like taking the school bus," said Zeke. "But the way the folding door opens is very clever. Have you met any nice Earth kids?" asked Zad. "I think I've made a new friend," said Zeke. "Her name is Roxy. She has been very nice to me." "That's wonderful, Zeke," said Quar. "Oh, and Roxy and I have been invited to visit the home of the boy who lives next door, Harris, this weekend," said Zeke. "I'm a little worried about him. I think he may suspect that I'm what they call an alien." "Be careful, Zeke," said Zad. "You remember what I told you about Earth." "I know," said Zeke. "I'm trying to fit in." "Sounds to me like you're doing okay, Zeke," said Quar. "But I still miss my friends on Targus," said Zeke. "And it's bunkus season there already. I'm going to have to miss another season watching my favorite team play." "I know you miss it, Zeke," said Quar. "It is the official sport of Targus," Zeke said, and no one on Earth has ever heard of it. Well, I have some good news for you, said Zad. I've been adapting our long-range communications device to pick up broadcasts of Bonkus matches from Targus. Maybe that will help you feel less homesick. Thanks, Zad, said Zeke. So how long are you planning on staying on Earth? It's hard to say, Zeke, said Zad. It depends upon how my bosses want to learn about humans. Right now, we're assigned to study human clothing. Why do humans dress the way they do? Why do boys and girls often dress so differently? Quard continued. Why do humans wear different clothing for work, play, fancy parties, and other things? The video appeared on the giant overhead screen where Zeke did his homework. This was our research at the giant group of stores today, said Zad. On Earth, they call this a mall, said Zeke. The video showed a family with 3 children. Each kid held a different colored shirt. They passed the shirts back and forth in front of the mirror. This one doesn't match my eyes, said one kid. This is the wrong color for my hair, said another. Zeke and his parents laughed. On Targus, everyone wore the same style of clothing. Earth people can be pretty silly, said Zeke. I can see why you'd want to study them.